Donald Trump has signed a proclamation that would require a new annual $100,000 fee for H-1B visa applicants. Now, this move is among many other changes to the program for highly skilled foreign workers that has come under scrutiny by the Trump administration. Now, speaking at a press briefing at the Oval Office on Friday, the Trump administration stated that this new measure will ensure that applicants are brought in by companies are highly skilled and are non-replaceable by American workers. The H-1B visa, as you all are well aware, is among the highly sought visas for entry into the United States. Now, thousands of Indians in the US entered through this work visa, which is sponsored by American companies, mainly, of course, in the IT sector. Meanwhile, the US president also signed an executive order for a gold card visa program with fees set at USD 1 million for individuals and USD 2 million for
system has been the H-1B non-immigrant visa program. This is supposed to allow highly skilled laborers who work in fields that Americans don't work in to come into the United States of America. What this proclamation will do is raise the fee that companies pay to sponsor H-1B applicants to $100,000. This will ensure that the people they're bringing in are actually very highly skilled and that they're not replaceable by American workers. So it'll protect American workers, but ensure that companies have a pathway to hire truly extraordinary people and bring them to the United States to work.
We need workers. We need workers. We need great workers. And this pretty much ensures that that's what's going to happen. I think, Sean, do you agree with that?
Well, they're $100,000 per year. So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employee. So it's just not economic. If you're going to train somebody, you're going to train one of the recent graduates from one of the great universities across our land, train Americans, stop bringing in people to take our jobs. That's the policy here, $100,000 a year for H-1B visas, and all of the big companies are on board. We've spoken to them about the gold card.
They love it. They love it. They really love it. They need it. Go ahead, Sean.
Mr. President, it seems like there's two categories of visa programs. The H-1B, a lot of people believe take American jobs, and then the gold card and programs like EB-5 that add value in jobs. How you look at the visa program?
They're not going to want to spend $100,000 as an example in your second category. So it's not taking jobs. And we need certain jobs. We need certain skill jobs that we don't have. But they won't be taking jobs because, you know, ideally the people aren't going to want to, they're not going to ask. Right, that's right.
That's what I'm asking.
They're really investing. Used for cutting taxes and paying down debt. We think it's going to be very successful. Essentially, we're having people come in. They're going to pay as opposed to walking over the borders, and they may come from jails, prisons, and everything else. These people don't. They're very productive people, and they're going to pay $1 million. The corporation's going to pay $2 million, and it's going to raise billions of dollars, billions and billions of dollars, which is going to go to reduce taxes, pay off debt.
Douglas Ryan, as well as Mrs. Sundarya Balakrishnan. So, I wish to first understand from you, of course, this is, of course, a crucial announcement by the US administration. And, given the tremendous cost of the visa, does this not de-incentivize companies to bring Indians to the US? Do you think that in some ways, companies will be de-incentivized from setting centers based off the United States?
Well, I want to start by saying, looks know how to read presidential documents and know that this one was drafted in a very sloppy way with not a lot of legal justification. So I would expect this to end up in the courts very soon, in a matter of days, not weeks. And I think it's very likely to be struck down. So if this were actually implemented, the results could be pretty devastating, not just for Indian immigrants, but for the U.S. economy. Because this is a terrible policy. But I think that the only people who are really going to see their wages rise are going to be the lawyers who are working overtime this weekend to